The magnetism of your kindness will always far outweigh the memory of your genius. My mom used to teach us that, she said that people will always remember how kind you were rather than how smart you were. So today we're going to practice kindness. Now, before I head out the door, I want to give you 5 things to achieving your goals. All right, Joe's waiting for me, so I have to hurry. Number 1, you must decide for yourself what you really want out of this life. So put your goals down on paper. No matter how big it is, put it down. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you're like me and you want to be a contributor on local TV, for food segments, write it down, okay? Don't show it to anybody yet though, okay? Number 2, get alone with God and His Word, which means get into the Bible, all right? Number 3, write down on a sheet of paper every single dream and goal and desire that is presently important to you, all right? So write everyone, no matter how small it is, write it down. Number 4, choose the top 3, all right? So if you wrote 10 things down, choose the top 3 that you want to achieve. Number 5, be alert to the people God will send into your life to help you fulfill your purpose or His purpose too, and be responsive to obey God when He directs your talents to help fulfill the dreams of others. That's what God will do. When you ask God for something, He will give you an instruction, all right? So you have to listen to what He says to do, and it might not be something that you're going to do to help you directly. You might have to go help somebody else achieve their dream first, and then God will bring the harvest back to you of you achieving your dream, okay? So listen intently to what God is telling you to do today. And remember, it's not something that will tell you what to do. It's someone. It's the Holy Ghost. A lot of people say, oh, I was going to go down this one street and then something told me to change and go this way. And I'm so glad because I missed that accident. Or if I didn't come this way, I wouldn't have seen you. Or, it's not something. It's someone. It's the Holy Spirit that whispers to you all day long. He constantly talks. The Holy Spirit constantly talks. He never shuts up. He even beats me. So, listen intently. He might tell you to do something to help somebody else achieve their dreams, and then He'll bring the harvest back to you for your dreams, all right? So I already know what my goals are. Now, I told you just now, don't tell anybody your dreams yet. There will come a point when you're going to have to tell people your dreams, like I have to tell you guys my dreams, because my dreams are so big. I want to be a contributor on TV for the food segment, and eventually I want to have a cooking show. That's eventually, because I'm working on my fitness. I don't want to be on TV this overweight and this out of shape. You know what I mean? Out of shape meaning I'm still working in the gym on my fitness, on my breathing, stuff like that. Because I've heard that when you have a cooking show, you have to tape 3 shows a day. So you tape from Monday to Thursday, 3 shows a day, and then Friday through Sunday they have you traveling to promote your show. Can your girl do that yet? I don't think so. So I want to be a food contributor first to find out what you do, because what I do here on YouTube is far different than being a food contributor, because when you go there, you only have literally maybe 3 to 7 minutes to get your segment done. So you have to have things finished at each stage. You have to interact with the host who invited you. And then you kind of have to look at the camera. I'm really good at looking at the camera lens, if you notice. A lot of YouTubers don't look at the camera lens like I do. I'm really good at looking at the camera lens and making eye contact with you guys. And I've seen people go on TV to be food contributors and they never look at the lens. I don't know if they tell them don't look at the lens. I've seen some people do it really great to where they interact with the host, and now and again they look at the lens and make eye contact with me, and I like that. And sometimes the people that go up there to do the food are rude, like Leanne Rhymes' ex-husband. Whenever he comes on the channel Mario works for and he's with Aroxia, he always tends to say something kind of crass to her about the fact that she'll say, well, I don't know how to cook, and Aroxia knows how to cook. I've seen her handle utensils and stuff, but I think she just kind of plays it off. And he'll say some kind of rude things. I'm like, no, you don't have to be rude. You could say, okay, Aroxia, I love people like you because it's so easy. Let me show you. There's just a way that you approach people who don't know something. I never approach people. If I know something, I never approach people as a know-it-all. I just always kind of stay quiet. Even in class, when I was in school, if I knew the answer, I'm not the one screaming out the answer. I'm the one that's sitting quietly until the teacher or the professor comes to me, and then I'll give the answer. Tracy, I want to show you something about my room. So see, I have curtain here even though this is a wall. The window ended there, right? So let's go over to the other side. Let me show you what's going on. See where the window ends? So if you notice, this window was set into this wall quite unevenly. And I don't know why they did that. I don't know if it's because maybe they didn't plan on putting in this closet. So then maybe this was an afterthought, but it sure messed up the feng shui of this room. I painted that, Tracy. All right, so this is what I did. I put up this piece and this piece. Then I can draw this open and say I have this sheer white one that I washed and ironed the other day. Now if you notice, hold on. Okay, so notice this. See, this is the middle of the window, right? So this, where it splits in the curtain here is not quite in the middle, but you don't notice that because you're just noticing the balance. So I had to do that because this room sent me crazy for a long time. This is the only way we can put the bed because it's a California king. The only other option we have is to swing the bed this way, which is how it used to be for many years. But when you swing it this way, I have a small area because it's long. From there to there it's long. So I have to do this to come on that side of the wall to go to my spot in the bed, because Joe always takes the out, you know, the man is supposed to take the outside spot so when the killer comes, you know. Yeah, so when the bed was that way, Joe used to go lay on that side on the floor and watch a TV when it used to be up there, and he would go missing for a while, and the kids were like, "Where's Daddy?" And they would freak out when they were doing that. That was his man cave. Come closer, Joe. So this is what Tracy's talking about when she asked about this picture. Yeah, somebody drew this picture. Let me the camera, Joe, so I can show my eyes. Look how this guy did my eyes. They look so happy and alive. Then this is when I did a show in Fontana. I had to sing. And this little wind chime Mommy brought from Belize, but I don't want the wind to wreck it, so I put it in here. See that mirror over there? We bought that from somebody who was selling stuff that they get like on pallets, and they just get a whole bunch of random stuff. We bought that for like, how much should I, about 30 bucks? About 30 bucks. Look, it's really pretty. I got these shelves off of Amazon years ago. I like the nautical theme. Mommy got me that book from Belize, that photo album. And these little photo frames here. That little jewelry box. Our old wedding rings. We stopped wearing them when we hit 25 years of marriage. Look how small mine is compared to Joe's. Let me show you guys. This is Joe's. That's mine. So the gas company is not too far away and I don't have to wait in a line. I've never been to IHOP, right, Joe? Alright, let me see how it fills the vlog from here. We're going to the post office, right? Or you're going to go put gas in first? Okay. Joe's going to go put gas in first and post office to mail away this book. And then take some pictures, some better pictures of this car out in an open parking lot somewhere. And then what? This is what Jada wants. Jada wants a Nissan Rogue. When I was telling you guys earlier about not telling people too early what your dreams are or your goals are, it's because you want to have it like concrete first and know that you want that before you tell people, because people will always have something negative to say and they will throw you off of your plans. You know, so once you know what it is, then you can announce it to the world, because when you announce it to the world, which is your friends and family, that's when you're going to see who your true friends are. Because the people who don't believe in you will fall off to the side or try to dissuade you from your dream, but the people who believe in you will promote you. I always tell Joe that's the problem that I have with him. Not that he doesn't promote me in my dreams, is that he promotes me too hard. Because sometimes I'll go to him and say, I think I want to do XYZ, and he'll say, let's go, do it, get up, make a plan. I'm like, wait, it was only a thought. Oh my God, I didn't think it all the way through yet. Just simmer down. He's the opposite of the people that will kill your dream. He's the one that will push your dreams. So anyways, I'm here at the post office. Just left the post office and now we're heading down to Sergio for him to check out this AC again. It's blowing a little bit cool, right? But not cold.
You're supposed to be at home resting.
Sergio, look how you have this gas of dirty. They're testing the system first before they charge it, because you don't want to charge it and it has a leak and then all the stuff leaks out, because that's not good for the environment and it's not good for us, because they lose and I lose, you know. I look into my old shop over there, and even though I spent 14 years of my life there. We spent 1 year in the back, so it was total of 15. But even though I spent 14 years of my life there, there's no memory anchored into that building. I look in there and I can't imagine the machines. It's just like I blocked it from my memory. I mean, towards the end I was so unhappy there that God just successfully took that memory from me.
What's your problem?
Will you go for sale?
I said, if you keep the window closed, then I can't see your beautiful face.
Oh, wow.
You know, so you got to keep the window open.
Okay, baby, keep the window open. I'm not about to reject a compliment. Especially from my baby daddy. I miss mommy. Mommy used to always say, oh, baby daddy. We would have to clean this, but overall this is not an ugly car at all. So I have both of them up for sale, the Tahoe and this. Whichever one sells first, then I'm keeping the other one. So if this sells first, I'm keeping the Tahoe. If the Tahoe sells first, then I'm keeping this. Who that Joe?
Yeah.
Joe, who is it?
Huh?
Who is it?
44.
Who the 44? The one that took the machine home? The Indian guy that took the machine home?
No.
Who's 44?
The man, the pillow, remember he said he 44 from the last time? From the time we come back here.
The guy said he 44. You guys, can you see me in the rear view mirror? I'm behind Joe, being chauffeured today. I just got sat in the back seat while Toby was charging the AC.
Really well, did it?
And so I just told Joe, you drive me. So we're heading down to Costco because whenever I run out of eggs, milk, fruits, and vegetables, that's when it's time to go to the grocery store. If I run out of anything else, it doesn't matter, even if it's meat. Because if we don't have meat, we can eat beans. So, but fruits and vegetables, when I run out of fruits and vegetables, I start getting depressed. Joe think I should stay in the fridge because I don't got no hot flash right now. The food for us to take out the money to go pay Toby, guys. The AC is working great now. Yes, so this is a really, really good car. I have 8 people talking to me about this car right now. I'll be back. It's definitely easier to vlog in this car because when I put the camera up here in the visor, it's jammed right in there. I don't know, for something with the Tahoe is like more forward that way, so I have to like put my hand out that way and jam it, and it's harder. It has more space, huh? Oh my god, this guy in the store that was right behind me when I was checking out, he stunk so bad. His smell is still in my nose. I think his smell got on my tongue, on my taste buds. You guys know that smells can do that, right? They just jump in your nose hairs, they jump on your taste buds. See, it didn't go there. You see, it's just jammed in there in the visor. Yeah, so it's like, oh my god, whew, Lord have mercy, he smelled. Anyways, my friend, my Trinidadian friend Jenny, she lands tonight in California. She goes to Vegas tomorrow. She used to live in California first, then Vegas, then she moved to Georgia. She moved to Georgia shortly after her sister passed away, and they just started fresh over there because I think her husband at the time had people there, but since then they've been divorced. So anyways, I used to know Jenny really well, her husband really well, her sister, her mom, her dad. But she comes for a visit. She's gonna stay with some other friend. She's gonna go to Vegas to visit other friends, and then she's gonna come see me Tuesday. I don't know how long she's gonna be at the house for, but she's gonna come on Tuesday, and I'm looking forward to it because I haven't seen her since, when did her sister pass? 04? 03? 03 or 04, and they moved right after that, so I haven't seen her in a while. And she has a son that I've never met. He's my nephew's age. I think Drew is 8, so that boy is 8, and he was born on Jory's birthday. And I met Jenny in Jenny's son was born on Jory's birthday, July 29th. But he's the same age of Drew. That's why I always remember. She's like, how come you always remember my son's birthday? I'm like, girl, you don't know. I put things together. Yeah, Jenny only had one sister, passed away from the same type of cancer mommy had. When they found it, it was already too late. She just presented with constipation over the Christmas holiday. They gave her laxatives, Went back in January or February, I guess, and when they cut her, it was already all in her intestines, just like mommy, but she was young, like 35 years old. And it was devastating for Jenny and them. It was a hard time. So I'm so happy to see her. I met her in when did I start college, babe? 87? 87, 86? I graduated high school 84. No, I started 85. I finished in 87. Finished February 87. I started that fall of 85. This is LACC. I met Jenny there, and we've been friends ever since. So I've been friends with Jenny before I got married to Joe. Jesus, I've been friends with Jenny for 32 years. That was my one Trini friend until I met Sandra. So now I have 2 Trini friends. So hopefully she'll let me show you guys her countenance on camera, you know? So anyways, we're gonna run this money down to Toby and Sergio, and then what? Are we gonna go see Osley? I'm getting kind of tired, but we should go see Osley. We haven't seen him all week. I forgot to tell you guys, we needed a form from the DMV to do the transaction for this car, and we just needed 2 pieces, you know, because Joe can buy like a whole batch at the auction, but he didn't buy any this week because he wasn't sure he was going to get a car. He's like, I can't spend 40 bucks right now, and I'm not sure I'm going to get a car. And so we needed 2 pieces. He went to the place where I paid a light bill because they do DMV work there. You know how much they charge him per piece? $1. So he had to spend $2 to buy 2 pieces of paper. My God, some people are opportunists. So anyways, we're gonna get a batch next week Thursday when he goes back to the auction, and then we won't run out for a while. I've been banished to the bedroom to finish off the vlog tonight because Joe is watching something on the TV in the living room. So let me tell you about my day. After we left Toby and Sergio, we put the Explorer and the Tahoe up for sale at Facebook and at Craigslist. I got maybe 4 or 5 phone calls about the Tahoe, and at the end of the day, this old guy says he's going to come see it tomorrow with the possibility of buying it on Monday. He says if he likes it tomorrow, he'll leave me with a deposit. He'll come back and get it Monday because that's when his bank opens. I'm not really holding my breath on that, but we'll see how that pans out. Now let's move to the Explorer. My goodness, guys, I think that's the type of car we should be selling. 16 different inquiries into that car. 3 people showed up. They all agreed to buy it. The last 2, the second and the third people, they have to wait for the bank to open tomorrow to get out their money to come buy it. And I've already told them who comes first will get it. The first person that agreed to buy it, he went home to meet a buyer that was going to buy his big truck that he was selling. He was selling a Dodge something or the other. He just moved from El Paso because his wife got accepted to law school here. And the truck is like raised off the ground, you know, stuff that they do in Texas. And he said he agreed to $5,500 and the person was going to come buy the car that evening. And so I already knew that, you know, if that's contingent upon a third party, don't hold your breath. Which I'm telling you guys the truth. I don't put confidence in men. I put confidence in God. So when these people tell me, they give me their word that they're going to come back, I don't really trust any of them. So we're going to see tomorrow what happens if they explore a move or not. But several times I've gone and hugged it and go, I was supposed to have you for a while. I haven't even driven it. Joe has driven it, Jada, Joshua, but I haven't driven it. So I don't know what God has in store, but I've already told him. At first I said, if you sell the Tahoe first, I'll keep the Explorer for a little while and then, you know, keep going. And if you sell the Explorer first, I'll keep the Tahoe. But afterwards I changed my mind and I go, if you sell both, I'm going to sell both. So I might be left without a car. But you know what? I'm going to have my money to keep me warm because I am so tired of being broke. All right. I really think this is our turnaround in this business. We've devoted, 8-9 months to it. We've made a lot of mistakes. We've learned from our mistakes. And I think we have a different mentality and a different attitude now. This is what I do when people text me. Is it still available? Yes, it's still available. That's my answer. And then they'll say, anything wrong with it? And I say, no, nothing wrong with it. Then they'll say, how many miles? The miles are there, you know. They're just trying to make conversation because they really want to ask you, you know, what it is that you will take for the car. And so used to be when they would say, what's the least you would take? I would say make an offer, and they would make me a crappy offer. If I have one of the cars listed for 35, they would offer me 18. If I say, you know, what's your offer? So what I do now, if I have it for 35 and they say, what's the lowest you would go? I'd say 32 or 33. And then they'll come back and go, you wouldn't take 29? You wouldn't take 30? You know, and that's how I learned how to do that now. When the people comes through, when they come through Craigslist and they come with this foolishness, the first thing they're going to ask you, is it still available? And I'll say yes. And then they'll say, are you the first or second owner? And I know right away that's a crook. And I just usually answer back and say no. And then they'll say, oh, I like the price. I want to buy it, PayPal, bank check, yada, yada. And I just go and give them the finger emoji and they move on. I just can't deal with them. So, the next one, you know, when it's a legit buy. Oh, let me tell you a story really quickly. I hope I don't run out of battery power. So 2 days ago, somebody contacted me about Jada's vehicle. Now, you know, we can't sell it yet because we still have to iron out the kinks of the transmission, but I'm still talking to people about it. So he just seemed kind of shady to me because he wanted to meet without calling. And he goes, can I meet with you? I'm like, you have to call me. I have to hear their voices so I can discern, right? And he's like, so I'm sorry, can't call. I'm like, you know what? I deem you to be a fraud. And he's like, what? And he went off. And he's like, God bless you, kid. I'm like, I don't need your blessing from your God because you probably don't even serve my God. God bless you, kid. I'm not a kid. And so I wrote him back and I said, I don't need your blessing from your God. And he went off. God, this, God, that there's only one God in the world, yada, yada, good luck. I'm like, for a God-fearing person, you sure depending on witchcraft? He goes, what witchcraft? I'm like, you said luck. You're depending on luck. Oh my God, I toyed with that man for a good 20 minutes. And Joshua just sat next to me and laughed. And he goes, I never want to have you as my enemy, Mom, because you know how to really hit people. You have a sharp mind and a sharp wit. So I don't, you know, do that all the time though, but I had time on my hands. So I messed with that guy. I think he was a crook and got busted. So, anyways, where was I in the story before I went off into that story about that guy? Oh, I don't, you know, play games with them anymore in the app. I just answer boom, boom, boom. How many miles? You know, if the truck has 152,000 miles. How many? If they talk to me in Spanish, I talk back to them in English. When they come and they say in Spanish something, this, the article or whatever, I'm like, I answer in English, which means go find you a translator because I'm not going to be finding one. You know, so I'm not nasty, but I'm very, very stern, you know, with what I'm doing. You know, like the guy that talked to me about the Tahoe, I said, look, I speak very little Spanish and I'm definitely not going to talk the money in Spanish. And he goes, I speak a little bit of English. And he spoke more English than he let on. Okay. I'm like, you speak English well. And he's like, well, you speak very clearly so I can understand you. I said, well, I can understand that because sometimes when people are talking Spanish and they're rattling on, then I don't understand quite what they're saying. So I'm starting to set some standards and I think it's starting to show a difference. So let's see what happens this weekend. If Barbara's going to be left without a car, if any of the cars are going to sell. I'm very excited about the prospects. And I can't go to LA tomorrow because I have to stay here and do my business. So anyways, guys, thumbs up this video if you liked it. Go ahead, leave me a comment. I look forward to your comments. Donna Marie, I miss you guys so much. I can't believe that October coming will make a year since you guys have come here. And you see me trying to dig out of this rut because although I'm afraid to go on a plane to fly that far, I would come to see you guys because you're that important to me. So just keep praying that this money situation turns around. I really wanted to get stable so that I can give back to some of you because some of you have been so kind to me. When you guys don't even understand that sometimes even if you give $10, $15, $20, $25, it comes right at the appropriate time to even put gas in the car so that we can even go show the car. You know what I mean? So I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for your giving. And I pray 100-fold, well, 1,000-fold return on your investment into my life, all right? I might go live this weekend, not sure. And you may see a vlog tomorrow night, not sure. If not, you'll see one Sunday night, okay? So let me say good night. I love you all, and I'll see you guys again real soon.
Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. ¿Qué tal, papá?